in favour of the batsman now. Look at these shots. Anything short was pulled away. Very strong on the onside. There are 4 boundaries on the onside. Then he opens up and hit the one down the wicket. One on the offside. Another couple of shots. He's just been at his belligerent best. Look at the leg side. 68%. That's well bowled. You got to find a bowler who can actually stop Luke Ronchi to go on picking up boundaries after boundaries. Yeah, in the V is very strong too. We talk about the leg side. Look at in the V, 52%. Absolutely brilliant. Hello, Gautam.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all viewers out there. And if you happen to have joined just 4.2 overs too late, you've missed a bit of entertainment already. But of course, we'll keep showing you recaps of Luke Ronchi's blitzkrieg. Plenty of batting to come. But the real key is going to be, we talked about plenty of batting to come yesterday when they were 91 for 1 in 9 overs. Problem is that batting didn't do much. Today, they've got an even faster start and they need to capitalize.
Yeah, you got to learn from your mistakes, and we discussed this just prior to the match when we were downstairs on the ground pre-show, and we did discuss that. Yes, if they get an opportunity, that's gone up in the air. So Moshaka has to go back. This is beautiful piece of bowling. We're just speaking about whether they can go on to and carry on in the same fashion, but it's a Murtaza, the captain, have picked up a wicket.
And it's good that he came back in the middle of all the carnage. 110 kilometers an hour. He just bowled that little off break, rolled his fingers over the ball. Shomo Sharka didn't spot it. He's not really had much to do in this partnership other than watch Ronchi from the other end. Now he has to walk back for 7, 59 for 1.
Cashful Shaurute Cashful offer. Hero HF Deluxe, Splendor Plus, iSmart, Hunk এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড় 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। গট ইট।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
Yeah, good stuff from the captain. This one, things were looking not good. This happened. Somo Sharka's bat just turning in his hands. An easy catch in the end. Couldn't find any reason why he was looking to play a big shot, because it was Luke Ronchi who's scored the bulk. The majority of the runs have come from his bat. All he had to do is take a single and give the strike back to Luke Ronchi. But Captain Mashrafi Murtaza certainly has picked up a very important wicket. Oh, what a shot. One bounce to the fence. He keeps going. 63 for 1.
প্রতি বছরে দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
Don't bite. নতুন মেরিন লিপ জেলে আছে অ্যাডভান্স সান প্রোটেকশন, তাই শীত গ্রীষ্ম বর্ষা যাই আসুক হাসুন প্রাণ খুলে। ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও। রবিতে ফিরে এলেই
1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Later, he could have capitalized. Batted really well yesterday in company of Luke Ronchi, and then Dilshan Munawera, the new batsman who's come in, he too joined in for a brief while and took them to 91 for 1 in the first 10 overs. Can hit the ball hard. Munawera bats up the order for Sri Lanka. But everything below that went totally pear-shaped for Chittagong yesterday. They need to correct it.
I think they need to play some sensible cricket from here on, because they've just lost a wicket of Somo Sharkar. You don't really want to go and see them playing some big shots, especially from the new batsman who's just come into bat. Look for the singles and give the strike to Luke Ronchi whenever it's possible. Last ball of the last over, pulled away. Just a short pitch delivery, and it's nicely coming onto the bat, so no problem. Even though there was a fielder, had no chance whatsoever. Now this is good. This is what I like to see from, especially from Dilshan Munawera.
It'll be a good battle between the two Sri Lankans, Lasith Malinga and Dilshan Munawera, but as Athar mentioned, he's done the right thing, what Somo Sharkar should have done. No matter whether you feel you're in good nick or not, when the guy at the other end is flying, and you can see, no matter what the seamers have done, especially the shorter deliveries, look at the dot balls on the good length spot. Now that single from Munawera has already made this the highest power play score of this year's AKS BPL 2017. Still a couple of deliveries to go.
Yeah, that's why it's so important for Chittagong to realize that once you have a really good start, you got to finish off nicely. Missed out in the last match. It's crucial for Chittagong that Luke Ronchi bats and try to bat deep till the very end. And if he can manage to bat till the very end, I'm sure it'll be a big total. Yorker specialist, one of the finest. Down the leg side. Length was good. Line, not very good.
Previous game he was outstanding. A little wayward in his opening over, but once he got his radar going, memory serves me right, he bowled 9 Yorkers in a row. One full over and then the next 3 deliveries. Everything was on the spot. That was part of the 2 for 34 against the Rajshahi Kings. His first over had gone for a few, and the next 3 overs he came back really well. I chatted with him after the game, and being his usual modest self, but he was on target. That's well done. Really well done by Luke Ronchi. It wasn't the worst delivery from Malinga, but Luke Ronchi made a slight bit of room and just placed it through the offside. We're still in the power play. He knew he had lots to gain through that offside.
Yeah, also good.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
No money for music. এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel ইউজারদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now.
ও একদিন মানুষের মতো মানুষ হবে, তাই ওর জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি মাত্র 10 টাকায় সেরা স্বাদে নাম্বার 1 পুষ্টি প্রতিদিন, স্বাদে ভরা সেরা পুষ্টি।
For a change in bowling, he's got plenty of options. Bopara's bowled beautifully. He'll finish his spell. Mashrafi himself will bowl his 4th over. Nazmul Islam went for plenty, but that's when Luke Ronchi was on fire, so it doesn't really matter. They've got bowlers to turn to. They've got depth in the bowling, and that really helps you as a captain.
Talk about those bowling figures. You never wanted to look at them at the end of 10th over, but now there is a bit of respectability in that.
Sara Pereira, very useful all-rounder for Sri Lanka. This is Misbah ul Haq in the tournament, not even attempted to hit anything in the air. And that really indicates everything is a pulsing yellow delivery along the ground. Just not got going, captain of the Chittagong Vikings. Ironically, he's the man who hit the fastest Test century.
And one thing you associate with Misbah, he loves hitting sixes, especially against the spinners. Maybe it's the case of reflexes slowing down. That's in the air. And well held. What a catch that was. Amazing. Amazing catch at the boundary line.
It was all about keeping your balance, presence of mind, knowing where the boundary rope was, and just holding on to it. Very, very well done indeed, and a timely wicket. Pereira comes in and strikes. Lewis Rees scores, and have a look at that. Spot on.
It was all about getting into a good position, wasn't it? And nicely held. Rees walks back after scoring 10. It's 132 for 4. In a spot.
রাতুল অ্যাবসেন্ট, ফারা অ্যাবসেন্ট। আরে এত বাচ্চা অ্যাবসেন্ট কেন? বাচ্চারা অসুস্থ, ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শোনো।
যখন যায় জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর জোন প্রোটেকশন সোপ।
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত।
কটেন, এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
No, that's a delectable looking shot.
Nasser Hussain is delighted. The captain does it again for the Celeb Sixers.
A 6 and a big one. 50 for Fletcher.
BPL Season 5, Select Sixers vs Khulna Titans, today at 7 PM, live on GTV, also on Rabbit Hole app.
কাকু বিপিএল শুরু হয়ে গেছে কলাম। বিপিএল শুরু হয়ে গেছে, চারিদিকে জয় জয় চলতে আছে এবং আরো চলবে। ও আপনারা একটু অবাক হইছেন, বরিশাল টিম নাই, কিন্তু মুই বরিশালের ভাষায় এখানে কথা বলতে আসি। কোনো টেনশন করবেন না, বরিশাল নাই তাতে হইস কি? মুই একা বরিশালে হইয়া সবগুলা টিমের এইবার নাসামু এবং অগরে কি যে করমু এইয়া এখন চুপচাপ থাকি, পরে এটা নিয়ে আলাপ করবো। খেলা হবে মাঠে, তর্ক হবে জিটিভিতে। আমি আছি ক্রিকেট তক্কের সাথে জিটিভিতে, আপনারা আমাদের সাথে থাকবেন।
চোখ রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তক্কতে, শুধুমাত্র জিটিভিতে।
That's the end of the Boshundhara LP Gas strategic timeout. Key wicket for the Rangpur Riders. The captain taking a fantastic catch. Good bowling change as well. Batsman crossed over. New man in is Anamul Haq Joy. Very distinctive with his hairstyle. Luke Rees just down on his knees, didn't account with the fact that the captain had positioned himself so well. How well did he take it?
He never looked nervous. He was so assured once he got into a good position. And Amul Haq is an able batsman. A good effort is required from him. His team in a spot of bother.
Yeah, he won't have a chance to get to 1,000 BPL runs in this innings. Don't think he has enough time, but we did show you that list a little while ago. 928, his BPL career. He's right up there with the very best. A list led by Mushfiqur Rahim. Pushing for the second here, that's good running. He called Misbah back immediately. He was running to the danger end, was Anamul Haq Joy.
That's experience for you. Now Misbah decided, if I can't hit the boundary, just push the gap, push the ball into the gap and run hard.
Last 6 overs have seen just 24 runs. The Vikings in a spot of bother. 16 overs, 136 for 4.
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি,
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের চেয়ে উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
Mushfiqur Rahim, the leading run scorer in BPL. Yeah, what a turnaround. One stage when Luke Ronchi was batting, it seemed that Chittagong Vikings will not repeat the mistake that they did in the last match. 91 for 1 in 10 overs. That's the match that I'm talking about previously. Against Kumilla Victorians. And once again, they'll be very disappointed. We go through the same thing. What a start. What a terrific start that was from Chittagong Vikings. But they'll be certainly very disappointed. At the moment, it's the captain himself in the middle, Misbah-ul Haq, who's trying to steady the ship. Current run rate would get them to 169. Look at that start. Look at those first 6 overs. Let's take the first 3 overs. Incredible, wasn't it? 50 for no loss. The fastest team 50 in the BPL history. And then Mashfi Murtaza came back and picked up a wicket, and things started to go wrong. Good afternoon, Tino.
Good afternoon, Atta. Make good mention about what happened yesterday and what's happening today. Sometimes you can be forgiven for the first time it happens. This is just Misbah in his BPL career. 48 matches, 38 wickets, an average of 28. Murtaza, sorry. Economy of 6.7. But yeah, it was their first game yesterday, and maybe we could give them Bit of a reprieve for yesterday, but you can't have the same thing happening in the next match.
Yeah, talk about yesterday. We certainly missed one of us who was not available. And the gentleman sitting right next to me took a day off. Misbah-ul Haq, all base face today, not a single boundary. What happened? Where were you?
I thought you were going to come and check up on me in the evening, Atta. I'm quite glad that you find it quite funny. But yeah, I had a little bit of an issue with me yesterday. But yeah, I'm happy to say that I think I've recovered pretty well. And nice to be back in the commentary box and have you make fun of me, Atta.
No, but, I mean, jokes aside, we just want to know what happened. That's gone into the hand. Did it? No! Just falling short. Could have been a very good catch. But don't forget, I did mention that you should go and get yourself checked up in the hospital. I did call you. Yes, you were sick. But what really happened?
We'll just have a look at this very quickly. Good effort by Johnson Charles down at fine leg. Actually, what happened is I came and spent a couple of hours in your night the night before yesterday. And I woke up rather unwell. Bit of an upset stomach. I had dinner in your room, and it's the first time that I've had dinner in your room and the first time I've woken up not feeling well. So, Atta?
You're more than welcome to come and have dinner anytime you feel like. But we wish you well, and I hope you recover and get better and better. 143 for 4.
আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা নতুন প্যাকে
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন নতুন টিউবের মতো মিনি প্যাকে চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
মাত্র 12 টাকায় ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট 100% গ্যারান্টি এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার রবি
Ravi Bopara 2 for 14, absolutely brilliant. I think Mashrafi also has done a really good job at right at the top of the order, leading from the front. 1 for 28, 1 for 5. Tisara Pereira. It's all happening in favor of Rangpur Riders. Chittagong Vikings 143 for 4. They still have 3 more overs to bat. And Malinga. Put Malinga back into the attack. He's had a wonderful time with the ball. He hasn't picked up a wicket yet, but he's only given away 13 runs in the 2 overs that he has bowled. And he loves to bowl in that length, the Yorker box. He's absolutely brilliant. Specialist. Is it Malinga? Hardly find him bowling, or rather given an opportunity to the batsman to free their arms. Now the mid-off goes back at long off. Third man comes inside the circle. Misbah-ul Haq will be thinking how to put him away for a boundary. Anything outside the off stump, maybe an opportunity. Look at that. Look at that length. Absolutely brilliant.
I remember when he started his T20 career, Atta, and I'm sure you'll remember, he used to open bowling a couple of overs at the top. This is the Yorker that you're just talking about, right in there, and very difficult to get that ball anyway. And later on in his career, you've seen that very seldom does he open the bowling now. He comes on middle overs towards the end and does exactly what he did in that last delivery. Make sure that he gets it right up in the block hole. It's very difficult for the batsman to score. A good slow ball as well. There we go. Again, brilliant.
Yeah, he's bowled 3 on the trot. And just brilliant. And that's something that the youngsters watching this telecast, the ones who are in the ground, can seriously learn a thing or two about how to bowl Yorkers. Well, does he go and move away, make some room? He needs to pick up a couple of boundaries. You want to take your chances against someone like Malinga. Look at that. Well, he tried to move away, but still dead straight onto the stumps, allowing the batsman just for a single. Incredible. Fantastic stuff from Lasith Malinga.
The real skill, isn't it? But once again, there's this was going to be the last delivery. See that again a little bit later. They are a real skillful bowler, this guy.
And would you believe it, has bowled 5 Yorkers on the trot. He's he's making his debut, Lasith Malinga, in this BPL edition. Current score 166. Now let's have a look at what he had done in the first 3 balls. Probably not at the Yorker length, and then on target. The second, the third, even the fourth and the fifth one. Brilliant. 325 career wickets. Second most by any bowler after Bravo. 149 for 4.
বাইরের দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না এপেক্স আল্টিমা
Now look at the top of the order right there, Luke Ronchi, 78 of just 35 deliveries. When he was around, Chittagong Vikings would have thought that yes, we would go on to pick up a really big total. But after his dismissal, nothing much from the others. Yes, Misbah looks still there on 22 of 26 deliveries, but they need some firepower. 2 more overs to be bowled. We know the pitch is playing really well now. Little bit wide on that occasion, just couldn't put it away. There was an opportunity. 150 up.
Time since last boundary, 49 balls. And in T20 cricket, after the start that they had, just not good enough. Look at the first 50, 18 balls, 37 to get the second 50, and 55 to get the third. Now, I'm just looking at the situation now, 19th over. They will want to get as many as they can in this over because it's Malinga to close up Atta. And it doesn't look like he's missing his Yorker length either.
Well, they need to throw their bat around and really play some aggressive cricket at the moment. I know the lengths have been very good, but then you need to do something different. You need to put a little bit of doubt in the bowler's mind. Go down the wicket, make room, shy away towards the off stump, leg stump, because there are 2 fielders behind square inside the circle. There you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. Beautifully played. And you need to do something different. That is an excellent shot under the circumstances. Boundary after 51 balls, and it's a good one.
Yeah, they certainly need a few more of these in these remaining 9 deliveries in this innings. Atta. 155 for 4 now. 112 for 2 they were after 10 overs. So they'll certainly once again be disappointed with the progression in the last half of the innings. And they had wickets in hand. Just lost 2 since that 10 overs. Really need to make sure that they capitalize on the starts that they've got.
There will only be a single. Yeah, can they manage to score 170 or maybe just above 170? 175 can turn out to be a decent total on this track. We know even if a team gets a really good start in the middle over, that's very important, where they start to lose wicket and then they panic. That's exactly what has happened to Chittagong Vikings on both occasions. They have Sikandar Raza to come in next. Perhaps it could have been a better idea to send him up the order. Come back for 2. This is turning out to be a good over. 9 runs already in this over. Get a boundary in the last ball. Let's see whether they can pick up a boundary here. Sikandar Raza, Sanjabul, and Tanvir come in. Then the bowlers, Subhashish Roy and Taskin Ahmed. Well, he's played that beautifully. He should come back for the second. This is good running. Very good running. 11 in that over. 160 for 4. The leading wicket takers in the T20s at Dwayne Bravo, right at the top, 387 wickets. Incredible, just incredible. Look at the economy rate of Lasith Malinga. He's got the second highest wickets, 325, under 7 run in over. Sunil Narayan, even a better economy, under 6, 298 wickets. There we go, the last over. All those top 7 wicket takers are participating in this edition of the 5th edition of BPL.
And this was Malinga's last over, the 18th of the innings. And just look at that. It's almost as if he's drawing those dots on there. He's so accurate. And they got 1 run off each delivery of that over. If that happens in this over, they'll end up 166. I'm not sure that'll be enough.
They're so good bowling in the dead. Excellent delivery. But they still have to go and chase the total, whatever they managed to get in the end, Tino. Runs on the board. Early wickets. Will be pressure. That's Sikandar Raza. Had a good time with the ball and the bat in the recent series against the West Indies. Anamul Haq Bijoy struggling with the timing. Can hardly get him away. That's the reason why we felt that maybe they could have or should have targeted other bowlers a bit early. We saw how Luke Ronchi started. Then a couple of wickets in the middle overs really stopped them in the tracks. And we mentioned about the last boundary that came out after 50 balls. That is incredible. 163. 3 more deliveries in this over.
That one's going down leg, and unfortunately I think he got onto that a little bit earlier than he wanted to, and just got a bottom edge or a leading edge and went to the man at mid wicket. But he certainly had an opportunity to get a boundary. Yeah, he could have got 6 and he was going for it. Fortunately took his eye off the ball and didn't get the connection he was looking for. Again, looking to upset the bowler's mindset, and looked like he upset himself more there rather than the bowler. So 2 deliveries to go.
Coming down the track, but he's still managing to hit down the ground. Only be a single. This is very good. Really good from Rangpur Riders. Very good from Lasith Malinga, the maestro.